Hello, this is a tutorial on how to create an estimate using HomeTech Advantage 5.0 estimating software. If you don't have the program already, go ahead and open it. For our sample project, we'll be creating an estimate for building a partition separating a basement rec room into two rooms with a doorway between the rooms. The estimate window, defined by this yellow grid, is where you will set up phases, add cost items, fill in the quantities for those cost items for building your estimate. Across the top is what I refer to as the File menu, where it says File, Edit View, Databases, Data Links, Utilities, LAMI, Web Links, and Help. To the left is the vertical menu. The four gray bars open up menus for the four main parts of the Advantage software. At the moment, we have the Estimate menu open. If I were to click on the Cost Books gray bar, it opens up the Cost Books vertical menu. Data Links opens the menu for data links, and Assemblies opens up the Assemblies menu. Please return to the Estimate window by clicking on the Estimate in the gray bar of the vertical menu. Let's begin. On the vertical menu on the left-hand side, click New. This opens the estimate list. Click in the box next to New Estimate Title and type in the name of the estimate. For our practice estimate, we will be naming this Basement Remodel. Go ahead and type that in now. Once you're done, click OK at the bottom of the window. This brings up the Client Information tab. Here is where you enter your client's contact information, or you may select a client from the client list on the right. For this demonstration, I will select John Jones from the client list. The only required fields are the client's first name and last name, or you may enter the company name. You may leave the rest blank if you wish. Click on the Project Information tab. This is where you enter information about the job site. The address and contact information of the project location are entered in the fields below. Since our practice project is at the client's home, click on the box next to Use Client Information. If the job is taking place at another location, fill out the fields below. If there's anything else you would like to add about the job site, you can enter it in the site notes on the right-hand side. Just below Site Notes is the LAMI area. This shows we will be using Maryland 02 first quarter 2015 pricing. Below this are the markups for the estimate. Let's change the default markups for our project from material and labor to 55%. Click in the box for material, type 55, press enter. That will take you to the next field. Change labor to 55. When done, click OK. You are now at the Phase Maintenance menu. HomeTech Advantage organizes your estimate by what is called the phase. A phase is a room or other definable part of the project that you are estimating. All estimates must have at least one phase. Let's start with the phase name. You can select the phase name from the list on the left by just clicking on one. Or you may type in your own phase name by clicking in the description field, clearing out the one I've already selected, and typing in your own. Let's use a name that describes the work being done. So enter interior door partition as the phase name. Press enter. Now let's enter our base dimensions for the room we are partitioning. Click on the first column next to length and type in your measurements for the room. In this case, in the feet column, put 25. Hit enter or tab to move on to the next field. Put 6 in the inches column for length. Hit enter or tab to move to the next field. For width, we will put 20 feet. Hit tab or enter to move on. And 8 inches in the inch column. For height, we will call it 8 foot, even. Once you have entered the base dimensions, you will notice that Advantage fills out the linear feet, wall square footage, and floor square footage for you. When you add cost items to this phase in the estimate, it will use the measurements here to fill in the quantities you need automatically. At the bottom of the window, you can enter your total calculations directly by clicking into the field that you want and typing in the number. At the very bottom are the markups for this phase only. If you want to change the markups for an individual phase without changing the rest of the estimate, you will enter them here. Now that our phase preparations are complete, click the Save and Exit button on the right hand side.